Good Monday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Smithville, DeKalb County High School, the site of this District 7 AAA baseball matchup between the hosting DeKalb County Tigers and the visiting Upperman Bees. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the front of UCR Media Network. Tonight's broadcast presented by both Nick's Restaurant and the South Willow Auto Clinic. Moments away from first pitch here in Smithville, and let's get right to the Swallows Insurance starting lineups. Starting on the mound today for the homestanding DeKalb County Tigers is Evan Pritchard. He will face an Upperman lineup that will bat 1 through 9 like this. Leading things off is the shortstop Caden Shanks, followed up by the pitcher Juju Yano. Batting third is the first baseman Alec Wilson. Batting cleanup is the second baseman Chris Worsing. Batting fifth, the catcher rookie Allison. Batting sixth, the third baseman Carson Shoup. Batting seventh, the left fielder Collier Bush. And batting eighth is the right fielder Carson Holroyd. Batting ninth, the center fielder, Evan Huddleston. No Justin Fallon in the lineup tonight for Upperman. They'll look to adjust to that with a new look outfield as well. On the mound for the Bees will be Juju Yano. As we mentioned, it's the left-hander, Evan Pritchard, who gets the start today for Coach Webb's Tigers. They're looking to get it rolling in district play. An overall record of 3-13. They are 1-3 in District 7 AAA. Upperman, 9-7 on the season, all 7 losses outside of the district to powerhouses outside of the 3A classification. They are 4-0 in District 7 AAA for Upperman. It has been 2 years since they lost a 7 AAA game dating back to April of 2022. DeKalb County has the sweet camo uniforms on today. Upperman with a new look. They've got the black and gold pinstripes with the gold jerseys. I don't know about this combination, but to be honest, this may be a one-and-done uniform combination for Upperman. Regardless, Caden Shanks, he has been on a heater and a half. Steps into the batter's box, batting .396 on the campaign. He's got 15 RBIs. He has 13 extra base hits alongside 2 home runs. He's stolen 7 bases. He's worked 8 walks. He's been hit by 3 pitches, and the first pitch in from Pritchard is a fastball that misses. And 2-0 count here to Caden Shanks. The umpire holds up 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Pritchard. Big swing on that one, and Shanks fouls it back. 310 to the foul poles here in Smithville. 370 to center field. And there's about a 20-foot or so wide wall that stretches up probably about 15 feet right there in dead center field. The wind blowing just a little bit, pushing balls out, so it could be a little bit of an assist, but not too noticeable as the 2-1. Breaking ball misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Caden Shanks. New look lineup for Upperman. You don't have Fallon sitting behind Shanks. We'll see if that changes things as the 3-1 bounces into Caden Shanks, and it's a leadoff walk for the Bees. It has been close loss after close loss here recently for DeKalb County, over the weekend being walked off twice in games that they led in the 7th inning. They fell last week as well on Thursday against Gordonsville, a game that was tied in the 7th inning, and the Tigers got the game-winning run in the top half. So they've been in games despite the overall record. This is a DeKalb County team that is dangerous because they've been able to score runs. They've been able to keep it very interesting with some good teams. Juju Yano stands in up into that 2-hole. First pitch is a fastball, misses low and outside, 1-0. And Evan Pritchard, he's trying to find the zone here early on. Juju Yano on the season, he's trying to help his own cause as he's the pitcher. He's batting .318 on the campaign. He's worked 12 walks. That's the team lead as he watches a strike fired in there to make it 1-1. Hope you were able to see the eclipse earlier. It depends on where you are in the Upper Cumberland, whether or not you were able to see that. Shanks, tons of speed, but he's got a left-handed pitcher looking right at him. He does not take off as the pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-1. 7 of 9 on the year. Stolen base attempts in the field. DeKalb County catching the balls and strikes is Ty Webb. Over at first base is Carson Donnell. At third base is Weston Wright. Second base is Dallas Kirby. And the shortstop is Connor Young. Shanks does take off. That pitch misses outside. It's a good throw down from Webb, and the tag is in time. And Ty Webb with a big flex as he got the throw in there. The fastball missed outside. It actually brought him to his feet a little bit quicker. The throw was on the right side of the bag, and a tag slapped down in time. And there is the first out of the game. Good throw from the catcher from DeKalb County. Now Juju Yano is ahead in the count 3-1. As the pitch comes in, that's going to be a called strike on the outside corner, and we run full for the first time in this early ball game. 3-2. 70 degrees at first pitch tonight in Smithville. Overcast skies. The 3-2 swung on and missed. A Birdie's Lounge strikeout that time for Evan Pritchard, and nothing to settle you in like a runner being caught stealing. You go from a runner on with nobody out to 2 out and nobody on immediately. Alec Wilson, the first baseman, going to stand in here, batting .283 on the campaign. He's got 8 runs batted in. He's worked 9 walks. Pritchard now should have some confidence out there on the bump as he delivers in a breaking ball that misses. 1-0. Live on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel tonight. The 1-0 from Pritchard misses low to Alec Wilson. And Pritchard, he's been around the outside of the zone so far. He was able to battle back there against Yano. A runner getting caught stealing gave him the second out, and now he's behind 2-0 to Alec Wilson. Waiting is Chris Worsing on deck. Told you about the infield for DeKalb, about the outfield after this pitch, which is in there for a strike. On in left field for the Tigers is Cam Caballero. We may see him pitch at some point, if not in this game, then in tomorrow's scheduled game. That could be postponed a day or two because of the weather. Braden Carter is in center as Wilson rips this one on the ground through for a base hit. And in right field is Braxton Cantrell. Cantrell, I should say, as Alec Wilson works a 2-out single. And this is where that runner being caught stealing really looms large for Upperman, as Chris Worsing going to stand in here, the impressive freshman, batting .356 on the campaign. He's got 5 runs batted in, batting cleanup for this Upperman team. Stands in with Alec Wilson taking his lead at first. Evan Pritchard back out of the stretch. First pitch bounces in. That's a good block. Ty Webb. This is a district that has some really good catchers. Ty Webb is one of them. Slides in front. We'll see another one in the bottom half when rookie Allison goes behind the dish. Alec Wilson with a good piece of hitting to set the table. Chris Worsing trying to do some damage. Pritchard delivers in the 1-0. This one is ripped over, ranging over. The second baseman fields it. Now flips over to first in time. That's a good play to get over there and make the throw over by Dallas Kirby. The multi-sport athlete sends us to the bottom half in a scoreless game here in District 7 AAA. Coverage of tonight's game is presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the first inning here in this District 7 AAA matchup. Juju Yano gets the ball for the Bees, the right-handed junior, posting very good numbers so far this year. A 1.50 earned run average. This is his 6th appearance, his 3rd start. He's gone 14 innings this year, 14 hits, 13 runs, but only 3 of them earned. 19 strikeouts to 9 walks. He pitched in 1 inning or so against Baylor, but before that, his previous start was in Alabama a week and a half ago, and he was sensational. A complete game victory against Coleman out of Alabama for Juju Yano. Got over 110 pitches in that game, and it is his ball, as Upperman has this game this week and tomorrow scheduled against DeKalb, although that very reasonably could be moved to Wednesday or Thursday because of the weather that we expect tomorrow morning. And then they will round out the week on Saturday, and they welcome in the Gordonsville Tigers into Baxter. Batting order today for the DeKalb County Tigers as the Swallows Insurance starting lineups. Leading things off is the second baseman, Dallas Kirby, followed up by the shortstop, Connor Young. Batting third, the catcher, Ty Webb. Batting cleanup is the center fielder, Braden Carter. Batting fifth for the Tigers is the third baseman, Weston Wright. Batting sixth is the right fielder, Braxton Cantrell. Batting seventh is the pitcher, Evan Pritchard. Batting eighth, the first baseman is Carson Donnell. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Cam Caballero. Juju Yano is going to be in the low 80s with the fastball, mix in the breaking ball, all about location, location, location. with the junior from Baxter. Boasts the best ERA on the team. He's really making a name for himself as potentially the number 2 in the rotation, alongside of Wyatt Curtis, who was great on Saturday in a complete game victory over Smith County. Dallas Kirby stands in, the big second baseman. First pitch, he swings on, fouls it into himself for strike 1. He made the play sliding to his left to end the top half. Mentioned multi-sport athlete, good basketball player as well here at DeKalb. Yano works quickly. He's back on the mound, and the 0-1 pitch, a fastball that misses low and away. Rookie Allison catches the balls and strikes behind the dish for Upperman. First baseman is Alec Wilson. Chris Worsing gets the start at second. He can go anywhere for him. The shortstop is Caden Shanks, and the third baseman is Carson Shoup as Yano delivers the 1-1. This one's fouled out of play, 1-2. New look outfield today for Upperman. Out in right field is Carson Holroyd. Evan Huddleston is in center, and Collier Bush gets the start in left. One-two from Juju Yano. Coming to Dallas Kirby. Breaking ball, and he got him swinging at that one. It is a Birdie's Lounge strikeout to open up the outing for Julian Yano on the mound. I mentioned 19-9 strikeout to walk ratio, make it 20-9 after that one. Allowed just 3 earned runs so far this year, so DeKalb knows they got a hot pitcher going against him as Connor Young stands in. You remember the last outing for Yano last year. Complete game victory in the state tournament, an elimination game for Upperman. He's proven to be a trustworthy arm. First pitch fastball misses low and outside here to Connor Young, the shortstop. Ty Webb behind him on deck. DeKalb so far, they were swept by Livingston in the last district series. The first series of the year, them and White County split a couple of really high-scoring games. That pitch was close, no cigar. 2-0. Yano to Young. Yano delivers the 2-0. That one bounces in, and Young probably going to stand with a bat on his shoulder here, ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes, trying to set the table for the big bats in the order, looming behind him. Here comes the 3-0 from Yano. That's a fastball, misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Connor Young. He nods his head towards his dugout as he takes first base. And a 1-out base runner here for the Tigers as they try to strike first. Ty Webb going to stride in. Last year, Upperman rolled to an undefeated record in district play. This year, they're undefeated. Hadn't been as quite a smooth sailing. They trailed in both games against DeKalb, or against Stone Memorial, I should say, for roaring back to win them. They had a battle in the first game against Sparta and then just rolled in game number 2 of a doubleheader a couple weeks ago. Healthy lead for Young over there at first. And Yano sees it. He's going to throw over. Tag not in time, diving back in. And we saw Smith County get a little bit aggressive on the base paths against Upperman, and it backfired. To strike him out, throw him out to end the game. Rookie Allison behind the dish. He's got as big of an arm as you're going to find back there. Young a little bit less of a lead this time. Still nodding out there as the first pitch is a called strike with a fastball. After a 4-pitch walk, Yano gets the call. Yano again with a check a couple of times. Now shuffles in. That one gets away from rookie Allison, and it'll allow Webb, or Young rather, to move over into scoring position. The wild pitch as that one zipped away on the breaking ball. Right now, Yano is trying to get to that outside part, but he's missing. And it's allowing DeKalb County to have a little bit of pressure out there. Runner at second. Tigers trying to capitalize. 1-1. This one swung on, fouled back, and 1-2. Let us know in the comment section who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. 2 teams covered by UCR going at it tonight. As always in this district, the all Upper Cumberland district. 1-2 coming here from Yano as Ty Webb awaits. Breaking ball dips away. A good job to lay off that one. Evens the count up at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes here for Yano to Webb. Big leg kick, breaking ball, and able to keep those hands back just enough to foul it off. We'll do it again. You've seen Yano kind of mix up that big leg kick and the little stride inside to try to be quick, change up that rhythm. 2-2 here. Webb awaits. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Fastball, waved at and missed. The second Birdie's Lounge strikeout of the game for Juju Yano. And now Braden Carter, the cleanup batter, will try and cash in on the runner in scoring position, but now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Samantha, I am jealous, watching from Hawaii, cheering on the Bees. Mark Randolph from Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is tuning in. Grace is watching, cheering on Chris Worsing and the Bees. DeKalb County, we need you to comment along with us as well. Couple of looks back for Yano. And now he goes with that quick step in, and it hits him right in the thigh of Braden Carter, and that's a free base for the Tigers. They have a runner at first and second with 2 outs. Weston Wright going to stride in, trying to capitalize here. For Upperman, pitching-wise in this game, everybody available with the exception of Wyatt Curtis. And you're probably not going to see Caden Shanks, but I say probably, you may. Of course, with Justin Fallon not playing today, that could change up the planned rotations a little bit. Shanks would certainly be the first name that jumps to your mind as the guy who could get the ball in Game 2 of this series for the Bees. Cam Caballero maybe for DeKalb, as that pitch is a good fastball from Juju Yano for a strike. Thought it could be Caballero today for DeKalb. He was eligible, pitched 74 pitches on Thursday against Gordonsville, and they kept him right under that number. Throw back as Shanks does a little hidden ball trick. A good job for Young to stay on the bag. DeKalb County's dugout saying he's got it. He doesn't move. Big moment here early on in this ball game. Runners at first and second for DeKalb, but 2 outs. 0-1 pitch to right. He swings at this one, sends it out of play. And 0-2, so a little bit of trouble for Yano. A walk and our batter hit by a pitch, but 2 strikeouts have gotten them back into it. Weston Wright trying to strike first. Yano with a long look back towards second. He's already thrown over once. Now he's coming home. Fastball misses up. And Allison popped up. Nobody was covering the bag, but Young got way off the bag. We saw him throw a couple of Friendship Christian Commanders out with that throw. You typically don't see somebody getting caught at second. Rookie Allison will do that to you sometimes. 1-2, fastball. This one's sent out in the left field. Going to be work for Collier Bush. Into the lineup, ranges over, and makes the catch to retire the side. That'll bring us to the end of the first inning. We are scoreless here in Smithville. Coverage of this game presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate just listed this new construction home located in the Brookstone subdivision. With 2,075 square feet, 3 bedrooms, and large walk-in closets, the main level primary bedroom has one of the best features ever. In addition to the hallway access, you could access the laundry room through the closet in the bedroom. The kitchen also features an island, a pantry, and stainless steel appliances. All cabinets throughout the house are soft close and have granite countertops. For more information, call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Always ask for Sonia Brown. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop. Fire and Vine is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. Big score update in District 7 AAA. Stone Memorial takes a 1-0 lead over Livingston Academy, both throwing their number ones. Nick Osmond against Carson Parrott. And when those teams throw those guys, they are must-win games. And that's a pivotal series in District 7 AAA. Stone's already been swept by Upperman. Livingston has not played Upperman yet. Livingston could put themselves in position with a sweep in that series to have the series against Upperman be potentially for the regular season district title. We'll have to wait and see as Stone has taken the lead. Upperman, because of that sweep already over Stone Memorial, they will want for Stone to win that baseball game since they have the head-to-head tiebreaker. Rookie Allison at the plate here against Evan Pritchard as it's Allison, Shoup, and Bush for DeKalb County. They would also probably prefer a Livingston win in that series as they've already been swept by them. That'll make it tough to catch them, but they could catch Stone. They haven't played Stone yet, so Upperman, they probably want a Livingston or Stone Memorial win. DeKalb County, they want a Livingston win. 0-2 pitch coming here to rookie Allison. as Pritchard sends in another breaking ball. This one sent way up into the air against the overcast sky. Second baseman ranges back, and Dallas Kirby makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So it was a little bit of trouble for Pritchard early, but he did a nice job rallying as he gave up a walk, and then there was a strikeout, and he mixed in a runner being caught stealing. Got the ground out to get out of the inning. Carson Shoup stands in here, the third baseman today. As the lefty Pritchard comes in, first pitch, misses outside for a ball. Shoup batting 195. He started out red hot, kept his team afloat. This one is ripped over, foul, and Coach Riedel flashes the bare hands to grab that one, sends it back. It's 1-1. Pritchard, long look in towards Webb behind the dish. Now delivers in a fastball. He's trying to get that outside part, but he missed it. 2-1. Seen both pitchers try to really go to that outside corner. It's a tough place to go for a hitter as the 2-1. That one bounces in about 6 inches in front of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Carson Shoup. Collier Bush going to get one of his first ABs of the year behind him. He's had 1 official at-bat, but he scored 8 runs as a pinch runner. Here comes the 3-1. That one, fastball, misses inside, ball 4, and Carson Shoup works a 1-out walk for the Bees. Collier Bush mentioned just that 1 AB. He struck out in it, but he has stolen a base and scored 8 runs, so when he gets out there, he's got some speed, and we'll see what Upperman does. Do they employ a little small ball? Carson Holroyd behind him as this is the lower third of the order here. Bush with plenty of speed. If he can get a good bunt down, DeKalb's infield knows they'll have to be ready for it. Creeping in over at third base is Weston Wright. And Bush going to swing away. First pitch, fastball in there for strike 1. Good pitch there from Evan Pritchard. Mentioned DeKalb's close losses. Upperman got back into the win column, snapping a 4-game losing streak, of which all of them were solid teams. Now Bush shows bunt, pops it up behind him, 0-2. They fell to nationally ranked Bob Jones, then Prattville and Hoover in Alabama, and then to maybe the number 1, if not number 1, the number 2 team in all classifications, in all divisions in this state, Baylor, 6-2 last Friday before turning around with that win against Smith County. Now the 0-2. Bush tips it off the bottom of the bat, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Carson Shoup over at first base. Evan Pritchard trying to work through the traffic. 1 out here. Couple of looks over now. Delivers in. That one misses inside, and Webb jumps up. Shoup's getting off that bag as well. At some point, he may rip down the throw to first. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Pritchard to Collier Bush. Oh, 1-2. This one swung on, fired over into right field. Shoup has to wait to it in time to make the play to record the second out as Braxton Cantrell. No problem there. Shows off a little bit of range, and that's the second out of the inning. Carson Holroyd going to stride in here. The right fielder trying to extend the frame. Holroyd batting 190 on the season. He's got a couple of RBIs, 4 hits so far, and 4 runs scored. Pritchard. That's a good fastball. Waved out and missed. There's a little bit of pressure with a 1-out walk, but as long as you hold that runner at first, you can throw pretty free out there, and he's doing that. Shoup, not a threat to run, and he's working quickly now. That pitch misses outside, 1-1. Final score in game 1 of a doubleheader tonight. Gordonsville knocks off Clay County, 11-1. That pitch waved out and missed. He's revving up the fastball now. That's challenge pitches, 1-2. Pritchard feeling good out there. Trying to retire the side once again and get it back to the bats for DeKalb. Comes home with a 1-2, and he got him swinging. A Birdie's Lounge strikeout. Second of the outing for Evan Pritchard as he strands the runner out at first after the 1-out walk. We'll head to the bottom half, still scoreless. Coverage presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Clint Connor is your local auctions expert. With full service from start to finish, the Exit Crossroads Auction Group are here to make the process easy for you. Visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com for more details and current auctions. Clint Connor, your local auctions expert, is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this gorgeous home on Cross Point Drive. Boasting 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms with nearly 2,000 square feet, this home in the Prescott School District in Cookeville could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Delicious Pan Pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookeville, delicious pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Domino's is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. Juju Yano back on the bump for the Bees, facing 6, 7, 8. Cantrell, Pritchard, and Donnell through the DeKalb County lineup here in a scoreless game. Bottom of the second inning in Smithville. First game of this series, I should say, between the Tigers and the Bees. Scheduled for tomorrow night at 5:30 in Baxter. That one could change. They're going to tarp the field tonight in Baxter and hopefully protect the infield. The outfield will turn into a little bit of a swamp, and we'll see what happens with the weather, but the potential is there. Both these teams open, of course, on Wednesday and Thursday, so we could see Game 2 one of those days, but as of now, scheduled for tomorrow. Stepping in here is Braxton Cantrell, the right fielder. First pitch in from Yano is fouled off. Yano, a little bit of everything outside of a base hit. He's struck out 2, walked 1, hit a batter, and got a fly out. And the full baseball experience so far. Here comes the 0-1. Nice breaking ball in there for a strike as he goes ahead 0-2. Cantrell with the pitcher, Evan Pritchard, behind him. Here comes the 0-2 in. Another breaking ball. Got him, but this is going to be a tough play. He's running down. Throw down from Allison is in time. Strike him out, throw him out. As he got him on the nice curve ball in. It's a Birdie's Lounge strikeout, third of the outing for Juju Yano. Cantrell got down the line with a good break, but it's just clipped enough of rookie Allison for him to get there and make the throw down to Alec Wilson. Evan Pritchard stands in. He's the pitcher in the game, of course, left-handed batter. Lower half of the DeKalb County order trying to get it rolling here and flip it over. First pitch fastball. This one's golfed out towards the football field. Oh, and 1. Yano kicks and deals this one. Fastball, close but no cigar. 1-1. Again, looking at that outside part. Both pitchers have gone there. Here comes the 1-1. That one ripped in there with a fastball. 1-2. And outside of the walk and the batter hit by a pitch, Yano's had some good stuff out there. He's at 25 pitches now through an inning and a third. As this one's sent way up into the air into foul territory, and we'll do it again at 1-2. And one of the Tigers went out to go get the last foul ball, and now he'll get a 2-for-1 special. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yano kicks and deals to Pritchard. That breaking ball got in. Did it hit him on the leg? No. It hit the umpire, and he needs some baseballs. 2-2. Wasn't sure. It ricocheted off something in there, but get a couple of new baseballs into the pockets. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Pritchard against Yano. Pitcher versus pitcher today. Carson Donnell on deck for DeKalb County. 2-2 fastball. Misses low. And we run full. There was a 1-out walk in the first that got DeKalb County a base runner. They would love that here in the second. It's the 3-2 payoff pitch. Fastball just a tick low. And it's ball 4. It's a good pitch, good take, and it's a walk for Pritchard. Carson Donnell will stand in here. That's one, if you're wearing gold and black, for Upperman, you're thinking, that's a strike. And if you're a DeKalb County fan, you're saying, great call, Blue. So the runner at first going to be a courtesy runner out for Pritchard. Donnell looks a long look over to Coach Webb. See if they're going to get a Little small ball here with an out, or if he'll swing away against Juju Yano. 9-hole hitter up next, and then the lineup flips over for Dallas Kirby. They love to get him up here in the second. 3 checks for Yano, and bunt is shown now. Allison throws behind the runner. Tag is down in time. Rookie Allison doing rookie Allison things as he throws down to record the second out. He got 2 batters for Smith County on Saturday with that. It's an 0-1 count after a strike fired in there on the bunt attempt, and now that changes the complexion of the inning. One of the best pitchers in the area, if not beyond. Now it's quickly 0-2. Behind in the count is Carson Donnell. That is a weapon for Upperman, number 10 behind the dish. 0-2, that was called. Strike 3, the Birdies Lounge strikeout. 4th of the game for Juju Yano. And a tip of the cap towards rookie Allison behind the dish for the Bees. Back to work is Evan Pritchard on the mound when we come back in a scoreless game. Coverage presented by Nick's Restaurant and the South Willow Auto Clinic on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Frontier Chevrolet is ready to get you into your next vehicle and are proud to offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on nearly all vehicles below 80,000 miles. View inventory online at www.caseychevy.com, including the brand new Chevy Trax and Traverse, or stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway today. Remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye.
A good catcher is a weapon. Upperman has one in the form of rookie Allison. Changes the complexion of the inning with catching a runner too far off the bag at first. Alec Wilson with a really good tag at first. And we remain scoreless here. And let's turn it into a pitching duel. Evan Pritchard, he's been good out there for DeKalb County. The lefty against this Upperman lineup. He's got 9-1-2 against him in this half inning as we head to the top of the third. Evan Huddleston, Caden Shanks, and Juju Yano. Live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. We got a game over on UCR2, the high school softball game of the week. If you're a DeKalb County fan, you'll like that one as well. Well, you may not like the score, as Cookeville leads 6-1. Jacob and Rusty have the call there. That's over on UCR2. Been shared to the main page as well. Evan Huddleston going to stand in here. First pitch in from Pritchard is outside. So far, Evan Huddleston on the year, he's got a .258 average. He's worked 5 RBIs, a couple of walks. He has a stolen base as well. He's ahead of Pritchard narrowly. 1 ball, no strikes. Make it 2-0 as that one misses inside and tipped off the glove of Webb. Huddleston awaits. The kick and deal. That's a fastball that misses outside. And now 3-0. If you're Pritchard on the mound, what you don't want to do is walk Evan Huddleston with Caden Shanks looming there on deck second time through and get to the bigger bats atop this Upperman order. Certainly not on 4 pitches. Pritchard kicks and deals the 3-0, and that one's a called strike. Belt high, 3-1. Pritchard so far is at 39 pitches. 20 of them have been strikes. So number 40 upcoming here. That one misses. Outside ball 4. Evan Huddleston works a leadoff walk for Upperman. It flips the lineup over for Caden Shanks, one of the top players in the entire state. The Lipscomb signee strides in. He's walked and ultimately got caught stealing back in the first inning. He stands in here for attempt number 2 against Evan Pritchard back out of the stretch. Pritchard looks over towards Huddleston at first. First pitch swinging for Shanks, flares it up. This could be a tough play. It's dropping in, and it gets into center field, goes off the knee of the center fielder on his way in, Carter, but that's going to be just a bloop single for Caden Shanks. And Upperman in a little bit of business. Runners at first and second with nobody out. And here comes Juju Yano. Struck out swinging in his first appearance. Stands in here. No chance really for Cantrell to get there. Kirby as well dropped in that Bermuda triangle between second, short, and center. And now Ty Webb going to go out and have a word with his pitcher. Yano's at the plate. Alec Wilson behind him. Evan Huddleston set the table for the top of the order. Shanks came in on the hands, and he was just able to get enough on it. Pritchard now trying to work through the most danger he's faced. Yano shows bunt, now pulls back, and it's a ball 1-0. We've seen more small ball this year for Upperman than in years past. Last year, you couldn't pay $1 million for them to drop down a bunt. We've seen it a few times this year. We'll see what he does at 1-0. He shows bunt again. Breaking ball. It's a good bunt. Flared over. Pritchard with a long way to go. Looks to third. There is no play to be made. A great bunt there from Juju Yano for a bunt single. Pritchard had to range a long way over. He had to check to third. That was his shortest throw, and by the time he looked back, no chance. And its bases loaded for Alec Wilson. Huddleston at third. Shanks at second. Yano at first. No courtesy runner for that pitcher. And Alec Wilson stands in. That's a great bunt in on the breaking ball. Just kissed it down the third base line, and maybe a play to be made if you're able to turn quickly to first, but you understand the thought process, looking to third first. First pitch breaking ball is a good one into Alec Wilson. He singled, grounder through the gap between first and second. He would certainly take that again here in a scoreless game, but the base is loaded and nobody out for the Bees. Pritchard takes a deep breath, knows he needs a good pitch. 0-1 fastball. Wilson took a cut at that, and you can see it kind of shakes out the hand. That one sends vibrations all the way through the bat. And Pritchard would love a Birdie's Lounge strikeout here. Chris Worsing looming on deck. It's an 0-2 count here to the junior Alec Wilson. Infield in at the corners. Middle infielders double play depth. Breaking ball. Good block by Webb. I would say you're about an average backstop here. Just a little deep, but not too far. Small pad there, but there is exposed brick as well. Something gets behind. Big 1-2 pitch from Pritchard. Breaking ball, and it hit him. Came in and hit him on the leg, and that will be a run across here for Upperman. As Huddleston can jog across, everybody advances over a bag. Alec Wilson will go to first. And Chris Worsing in the same situation. We're going to have a trip to the mound here. Coach Webb wants a word with his pitcher, Pritchard. Big moment here. Bases loaded, nobody out. You got another really good hitter in the form of Chris Worsing. 0-for-1 with a ground out. It was a good play made by Dallas Kirby to slide over and make the play, and everybody in the infield comes in to have a discussion. It was a leadoff walk for Evan Huddleston. Then Caden Shanks worked a single. Yano also got a single on a bunt. And Alec Wilson was just hit by a pitch to bring the run home. And you're in desperate need of the out for DeKalb County. You do not want this to turn into a big Upperman inning, especially with Juju Yano throwing as well as he is on the other side on the mound. Yano and Shanks, anything in the shallow outfield, probably enough to score them. Plenty of speed there. Worsing with that bat way above his head. Big moment here for the young freshman. Pritchard trying to battle. He can go in the full windup with the bases loaded, and he calls time. Worsing does. Again, the infielders playing in at the corners. Right over there at third. Donnell at first. First pitch coming here to Chris Worsing. Fastball, called a strike. Gets a little bit of a groan from the Upperman faithful. 0-1. Worsing awaits. See if that builds a little confidence out there on the mound for Pritchard. Kicks and deals. Fastball, caught another strike. He's ahead 0-2. Worsing's watched two by. He's going to have to battle here as Pritchard would love a Birdie's Lounge strikeout. Trying to limit the damage now is DeKalb County. The 0-2, breaking ball. Worsing rips it over, and that's going to be a base hit. One run will score with ease. 2 runs will score as Worsing pulls into first on a 2 RBI single, and Upperman's lead is 3-0, still with nobody out here in the third. That's a good piece of hitting by Chris Worsing. Shanks and Yano come around to score. Wilson pulls into third. Runners at the corner, still nobody out, and another good hitter. Rookie Allison at the plate for Worsing. Hadn't had a ton of opportunities for RBIs, but now he's up to 7 on the campaign. He's 4th on the team. Webb giving some signs to his infield. one thing to note, we mentioned DeKalb County, those close losses, they played 2 games on Saturday, so some of those pitchers are unavailable today. Runner takes off. Worsing heading to second. He will pull in safely. No throw. Don't want to risk anything, as it's a domino stolen base. And Upperman back with 2 in scoring position here. Worsing was able to just rip that ball over the outstretched glove of the first baseman, Donnell. The 1-0, that one misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. And now, limiting the damage, but trying to pour it on if you're Upperman. They want to make it insurmountable here in a 3-0 ball game. The 2-0, that one called a strike. Belt high, maybe a tick above belt high, but you will take that if you're Evan Pritchard. You need something to go your way as it's 2-1. Pitch into Allison. He swings at this one. It was that same spot. A good place to go if you're Pritchard. Just got the call there. You go back there. Batter has to swing. Not much he can do with that unless he really gets activated quickly. 2-2. Still looking for that first out of the inning. Pritchard into Allison. The 2-2 misses outside, and we run full now at 3-2. Carson Shoup on deck. He's third on the team in RBIs. We're going to get some more baseballs in for the home plate umpire. A little stoppage here. Pritchard has one, but I think those pockets getting empty. 3-2, full count coming. Pritchard into the stretch, delivers into Allison. That one misses outside, ball 4. And everybody who's come up to bat in this inning has reached for Upperman. And Carson Shoup will stand in. He's the 7th batter of the inning. And Coach Webb can't come back out. If he does, he has to make the change. Braden Green going to come out and run here for the catcher rookie Allison. Bases loaded again with nobody out. Carson Shoup walked back in the 2nd inning. He was ultimately left stranded there. I mentioned third on the team in RBIs with 11. He's trying to make that 13-14 right here. Infield in everywhere for DeKalb County, protecting home plate. Big swing on that one, comes up empty-handed, 0-1. Force at any base for DeKalb defensively. 3 already across for Upperman. They're looking for a lot more, though. 0-1, that one. Late decision, flares it out, foul, and Pritchard goes ahead of Shoup, 0-2. Behind him is Collier Bush, and if you're Pritchard, you know this is go time. Getting to the lower half of the order. A new look Upperman order with no Justin Fallon today. Here comes the 0-2. Check swing, he went. That's strike 3. A big birdie's lounge strikeout for Evan Pritchard to get that first out of the inning. Collier Bush will stride in. Biggest debut of the year. Collier Bush. Just attempt number 3. He got a hold of one, sitting out in the right field. It was a nice play made over. Reading it perfectly off the bat was Braxton Cantrell. Now Pritchard, see if that settles him in here. He can go into attack mode a little bit. First pitch misses inside. Nearly clipped Bush on the shins, but a little self-preservation. And now all of a sudden the pitch count becoming a factor here in the 3rd inning. 61 pitches for Evan Pritchard after being in the 30s to open up the frame. Here comes the 1-0. Another pitch. That's a fastball. Misses low. 2-0. Webb did his best to get that thing framed up a little bit, but it was low. Uh, 2-0. That one. A fastball. Misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Collier Bush, he knows he's got to see a strike here with the bases loaded. 63 pitches for Evan Pritchard out there on the mound. Bases loaded, nowhere to put him. A 3-0 pitch. That one misses. Ball 4, and Collier Bush gets an RBI on the walk. And Carson Holroyd can have the Bees bat around, barring a double play. Coming around to score is Alec Wilson. It's 4-0 Upperman, and now it's going to be time for a Hall Sports and Outdoors call to the bullpen for the DeKalb County Tigers. Upperman in the middle of a big inning. We'll see how big it is when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
From the sports field to the hunting field, our friends at Hall Sports and Outdoors can outfit anyone. Located in the heart of Jamestown at 207 South Main Street, Hall Sports and Outdoors carries everything from kayaks, fishing gear, and camo to guns and ammo. With top brands such as Columbia, Timberland, Under Armour, Asics, and much more, nobody can top their selection. Need some custom gear for your team? They also offer uniforms, gear, and custom embroidery. Stop by and see them at 207 South Main Street in Jamestown. Hall Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
Welcome back. It's time for a Hall Sports and Outdoors call to the bullpen for DeKalb County. We thought he may get the ball tomorrow. No, he gets the ball today. Cam Caballero comes out of left field. The big, tall right-hander, good pitcher for DeKalb County, goes to the mound, and he's in a tough spot. Bases loaded, 1 out, 4 already across for Upperman. They're looking for more. Carson Holroyd is at the plate, and then the Bees will bat it around as Evan Huddleston is on deck, and looming is Caden Shanks. Name of the game, if you're Cam Caballero, get out of this inning and get out of it quickly. And the next 2 batters, or the wheels could blow off the wagons here, as this is an Upperman team that knows how to put people in the dust. You get out of this, at this score, or even one more, you're still in it. It starts to get 6, 7, 8. It becomes very, very difficult. We're live on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel, presented tonight by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant. The South Willow Auto Clinic, your hometown auto doctors. We'll tell you more about both of those places when we come up here in a little while. First pitch swinging here. Caballero, you go from the lefty, who's going to be in the low 70s. Caballero, he can get up there a little bit more with the fastball, but the big, tall righty, different arm slot coming in here. The bases loaded. Holroyd 0 for 1 with a strikeout, trying to change that here. Caballero delivers in the 0-1. Holroyd shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a called strike. 0-2. Breaking ball, zips across and gets the call. We're going to have more action over there in the DeKalb County bullpen as a couple of arms have jogged out there with a catcher. The 0-2 pitch coming to Holroyd. Misses outside for a ball, 1-2. Collier Bush is at first. Braden Green, who is rookie Allison's courtesy runner, is at second, and Chris Worsing is at third. And that purple screen should correct for you momentarily. Apologies for that. And now we have time called. We're going to put something else on the screen. I promise it'll come back. Just give us 1 second there. Is Caballero going to deliver the 1-2 pitch home to Holroyd? Breaking ball, he fouls it off, and until then I'll call it like a radio broadcast. That's new. I promise the screen isn't actually purple. The apocalypse is not happening, as it's a 1-2 coming here to Carson Holroyd. We'll make the screen go dark in just a moment if we have to. The 1-2, that one is swung on by Holroyd. Sit out in the center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Everybody else had to hold up to make sure it gets down. It's an RBI single for Carson Holroyd, and Upperman's lead is 5-0. And we're going to put the screen dark for just 1 moment. And as soon as we do that, there we go. Carson Holroyd flares it out into center field. RBI single, and now it's 5-0. Upperman out in front, and the onslaught continues. Evan Huddleston opened up this inning with a walk, came around to score a run. He's back in for attempt number 2. First pitch breaking ball, good one from Cam Caballero. Got him swinging and missing, 0-1. The ever dangerous Caden Shanks looming on deck here. RBIs galore right now for Upperman. 1 out. 0-1, breaking ball. Misses inside. Good pitch, but did miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caballero trying to get out of danger, but an RBI single for Carson Holroyd is added on. That pitch dips low. A good job to lay off of it by Evan Huddleston. Now it's 2-1. Upperman has batted around in this inning. Only 1 out, came on a strikeout. Everybody else has reached in some way, shape, or form. 2-1. That one misses low, and now it's 3-1, and you do not want to walk home another run with Caden Shanks on deck, and he could put us into run rule territory in a hurry with 1 swing of the bat. There's lots of action in the DeKalb County bullpen. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball swung on and missed, and now we run full. Pivotal moment here for Cam Caballero. 3-2 against Evan Huddleston. Caballero kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. A Big Birdie's Lounge strikeout for Cam Caballero on the mound, the second out of the inning. But here comes that man. Caden Shanks strides in. He is 1 for 1. A single and a walk and a run scored in this inning. And he comes in here with the bases loaded and now 2 outs. 5 across for Upperman. They're looking for more. And this is exactly who they would want at the plate in this situation. Leadoff man in the order. Caballero. First pitch is turned on, way up into the air. It is foul, and it is out of play, and that is allowed strike 1 at 0-1. 3-10 to the right field foul pole, and that is relevant. And Caden Shanks is at the plate. That is power alley for him. The wind has died down pretty non-significant right now. Giugiano behind him. Big looping breaking ball didn't fall off the table. 1-1. Caballero against Shanks, bases loaded with 2 outs. One and one. Caballero will look in. Says no to the first, likes the second. That pitch found the outside part of the zone. Caballero goes ahead 1-2. Trying to go back-to-back Birdie's Lounge strikeouts to retire the side. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball. This one's rolled over. Is it a fair ball or a foul ball? It's a fair ball, and touching the bag is Carson Donnell, and that will retire the side. That brings us to the end of the top of the third. It was a big one for the Bees. 5 runs come across. DeKalb looking for an answer against Giugiano, and we come back. Coverage presented by Nick's Restaurant, the South Willow Auto Clinic on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate just listed this new construction home located in the Brookstone subdivision. With 2,075 square feet, 3 bedrooms, and large walk-in closets, the main level primary bedroom has one of the best features ever. In addition to the hallway access, you could access the laundry room through the closet in the bedroom. The kitchen also features an island, a pantry, and stainless steel appliances. All cabinets throughout the house are soft close and have granite countertops. For more information, call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Always ask for Sonia Brown. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop. Fire and Vine is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Four runs on 4 hits. 3 runners left on as Upperman leaves the bases loaded, but they already cashed in. I should say 5 runs on 4 hits for Upperman. They cashed in as they batted around +1 in the top half. DeKalb County, they're looking for an answer. They've got 9-1-2 due up. Caballero, Kirby, and Young in a 5-0 ball game. Giugiano, he just got a long break in between pitches. He'll try to rally back in after a good first time through the first 8 in the order. 4 strikeouts so far. Only 2 base runners have come on 2 walks. And another one was out there on a batter that was hit by a pitch, but rookie Allison has been good behind the dish, throwing runners out. Let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for in this one. The South Willow Auto Clinic, located right on, you guessed it, South Willow Avenue in Cookeville. And listen, these are your hometown auto doctors. That's what I mean. They can do a little bit of everything for your vehicle in there. And you go in, number one, your engine light comes on. Don't just keep driving. Go figure out what it is. They'll tell you what's going on with your car for free. And then, of course, they have the capability to repair it and fix it. And also, anytime you get any service done at the South Willow Auto Clinic, you get your tires rotated for free. Make sure you tell them we sent you and thank them for being a sponsor, as this one is waved at and missed by Cam Caballero on the fastball from Juju Yano. Caballero, kind of that secondary leadoff man in the 9-hole here for Coach Webb. Came in and did a pretty good job on the mound, finding the strike zone in the bottom half to slow the bleeding down. There's a good breaking ball in there from Yano as he goes ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Yano looks in and now kicks and deals the 0-2. Another breaking ball. That one missed behind Caballero. He could have tried that whole, I'm trying to get out of the way of this one, and walked right into it, but instead it's 1-2. Beautiful day and night for high school baseball. Could have some nasty weather tomorrow, or at least rainy weather. But right now we can't complain. The 1-2 fastball, cold, strike 3. Birdie's Lounge strikeout. That's right there for Juju Yano, his 5th. The first time through the order. It'll bring up Dallas Kirby, and for Yano, 24 strikeouts on the season to 11 walks. Kirby, he struck out swinging to open up the ball game. Stands in here for attempt number 2. First pitch coming in, that's a breaking ball that misses the zone low, 1-0. Whenever Upperman faces DeKalb County, whether it be the schedule tomorrow night, later in the week, we will be there with them. As the 1-0 pitch comes in, a fastball. This one's fouled out of play, 1-1. And they will face off against Gordonsville in a non-district matchup on Saturday. Good Tigers team. Those two had a fun game last year at Crump Paris Park in South Carthage. Is the 1-1 fastball. Close, must have been outside, 2-1. Got some life on it here for Yano. Into the middle innings. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. The 2-1. That one misses further outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kirby ahead in the count, trying to set the table for Connor Young, who's behind him on deck. Here comes the 3-1 home. Fastball misses. Ball 4. And a good AB there for Dallas Kirby as he will head down to first with 1 out. And in every inning so far, it has been a 1-out walk for DeKalb County. They're finally looking to cash in, trailing 5-0. Connor Young, he was one of those 1-out walks back in the first inning. Advanced over to second, but was left stranded there. And he looks over for the sign. Coach Webb did a bunch of things that are decoys and then gave the official sign somewhere in there. First pitch, fastball, revved up on that one. It's a strike, 0-1. Yano, one of the key cogs of this Upperman rotation, the strength of the Bees in back-to-back state championship games. Yeah, they've had really big bats. And there's a healthy lead. Runner takes off, and this one's ripped over, hit and run, executed to perfection. That's angling towards the gap. Huddleston just now to it. Runner pulls into third. The stop sign is up, and that is a hard hit single to put runners at the corners for DeKalb. Looking for the answer, Connor Young with the first base hit of the game for the Tigers. And it sets the table for Ty Webb, the 3-hole hitter, the catcher. He struck out swinging in his first appearance. DeKalb mentioned that the record is what it is, but they've been competitive in these games, and they've had some big innings. Had a 5-run inning over the weekend. It's a fairly balanced lineup for the Tigers. They just haven't been able to get over the hump. This is the kind of team you don't want to face in an elimination game. Yeah, the record may not be good, but they've been really competitive all year long. Runners at the corners here for him. Ty Webb trying to do some damage in a 5-0 game. First pitch fastball in there for strike 1, 0-1. A walk for Dallas Kirby, a single for Connor Young. And now stepping out is Webb. Trying to reset the clock for Yano. See how aggressive they are over there with Young at first. And now he steps off, and there is a balk. It allows the runner to advance over, and the run will come across to score. As he started to move forward and then stepped off, and he taps his chest and says, "My bad. You'll take it if you're DeKalb County." Makes it 5-1. 5-1. So Kirby comes across to score. Young moves over on the balk. And now runner at second. One run is across so far. Webb looking to add on to another one. 0-1, that one. Fouled back. So if you start to come forward, you got to come forward with it. As soon as you step off after that, nope, it's a balk, and the base runners can advance over. Yano with a glance back. Now he comes home. Breaking ball. This one's flared out into right field. Going to be a tough play. Wilson gives back and makes the catch. A good job by Alec Wilson. That one was flared out there, and he had a good jump on it to get back in time for the second out. Braden Carter going to stand in. He was hit by a pitch back in the first. He's got a runner at second. DeKalb's within 4. They don't want to leave another runner out there. Got to keep scraping them across and then looking for some outs off the defensive side against an Upperman lineup that is roared to life. Yano with a glance back now. Kicks and deals. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. In here to Braden Carter. It's been a long third inning. We were zipping along through 2, but 6 combined runs, that'll do it for you. Sun setting here in Smithville. Baseball under the lights on a Monday night. Yano the big kick and delivers in this fastball. Fouled back out of play, 0-2. He's hunting Birdie's Lounge strikeout number 6. Braden Carter, the cleanup hitter, trying to extend this inning. Yano with a look back. Here comes the 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed. The Birdie's Lounge strikeout. The 6th of the game for Juju Yano. DeKalb County gets one back as we head to the middle innings. It's 5-1 Upperman. Coverage presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Clint Connor is your local auctions expert. With full service from start to finish, the Exit Crossroads Auction Group are here to make the process easy for you. Visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com for more details and current auctions. Clint Connor, your local auctions expert, is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this gorgeous home on Cross Point Drive. Boasting 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms with nearly 2,000 square feet, this home in the Prescott School District in Cookeville could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. A final score in softball action in the Upper Cumberland tonight. Monterey defeats Van Buren County 7-4. Elsewhere, Livingston Academy trails Stone Memorial 3-1. They're in a big 7 AAA matchup. Stone has the bases loaded in the top of the 4th inning, looking to cash in Livingston. Again, Stone Memorial with a 3-1 lead, and they're threatening for more in the battle between Nick Osmond and Carson Parrott. Cam Caballero back on here. He'll face 2-3-4 in the Upperman lineup. Juju Yano, Alec Wilson, and Chris Worsing due up for the Bees as they lead 5-1. Nick's Restaurant has been family-owned and operated in Cookeville for over 50 years, located just off of Jefferson Avenue. Once again, in Cookeville, delicious spot if you're having a banquet, team event, or just want to go and have a family dinner. They are at Nick's Restaurant, and we appreciate them for being the presenting sponsor of Upperman Baseball, and, of course, finish out your meal with ice cream pie. Cam Caballero back to work here. Juju Yano, he punted us for a single back in the 3rd, came around to score. He's 1 for 2 today with a strikeout as well, and this is his first appearance against Caballero. 10 batters came up for the Bees in the last inning. They want to repeat that here. Caballero trying to keep it where it is. First pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. He's got that real interesting motion as he starts into it. He kind of tippy-toes his way back down the mound and then delivers in. There he goes. There's the 0-1. Another breaking ball. Big swing and a miss on that one. Yano put everything he had into that cut. And now Caballero can go with whatever he wants ahead 0-2.
Pitch in, a breaking ball, bounces in front of the plate. Goes 3 straight curveballs. What will he come here at 1-2? Final score in our game over on UCR2 as this one is across. Misses for a ball, 2-2. Cookeville defeats DeKalb County 6-2 in softball action tonight. Lady Cavs, bunch of college signees on that team. They get another victory tonight outside of their district. 2-2 fastball, misses low. And from 0-2, Llanos battled back to run it full. Caballero doesn't want to put him on to open up the inning with Alec Wilson looming behind him. 3-2 payoff pitch, misses low, ball 4, and Llano works the leadoff walk. He'll head down to first. Alec Wilson will stride in 1 for 1 today. He's been hit by a pitch, scored a run, and singled. He's got Llano over there at first. Again, no courtesy runner out for the pitcher when it's Llano. Same thing when it's Caden Shanks. Certainly would expect that it's potentially Caden Shanks' game tomorrow for Upperman. Coach Webb's going to have a decision where he wants to go. Throw over, Llano back in time, and if nothing else, you want that opposing pitcher to have to take a few dives in, get a little dirty. Lead for Llano at first. Caballero, right-handed pitcher. Going to deliver home to Alec Wilson. First pitch, a fastball, gets the strike call, 0-1. Healthy lead for Llano at that first base bag. Donnell trying to hold him. 0-1 breaking ball. That one doesn't quite catch the top of the zone. Wilson lays off 1-1. Chris Worsing on deck as Upperman tries to put together back-to-back big innings. They've got a runner at first after the leadoff walk for Llano. Throw over back in time. Caballero's played a lot of baseball for DeKalb County. Another big lead over there at first. 1-1. Llano takes off. Little hit and run. Comes up empty-handed. Another good throw from Webb. Tagged down in time, and they got him again. Second time, Ty Webb has caught a runner. And Coach Wes Shanks is going to call time. He wants to go have a word with the umpire who's jogging the other way already. Llano called out Ty Webb. He caught a runner stealing earlier, and now he's caught Llano. We're having a discussion here, though. Coach Shanks wants a word. I've never seen him change it, but hey, there's a first time for everything. We'll wait and see. Webb with a bounce throw in there. And now Llano will jog off. There's the big first out, and Wilson goes behind the count 1-2. Change the complexion of the first inning. That could change the complexion of the fourth. Battle of two good catchers. They've been throwing it around the yard so far. Here comes the 1-2 from Caballero. Breaking ball. This one ripped over again. Another single for Alec Wilson. Deja vu. Same way he hit the one in the first inning. He has one here. He's reached in all 3 appearances. And Chris Worsing will stride in. He has a 2 RBI single on his day. He's stolen a base. 1 for 2. Trying to make it 2 for 3. But first, a word from Coach Webb as he comes out to Cam Caballero on the mound. Let's see what the count is on Caballero right now. Coach Webb talking. We'll check the pitch count for Cam Caballero over there. Looks like 22. So if they wanted to keep him under 25 to be available in the next game of the series, now would be the time where you would pull him. And we'll see if that's what they want to do or if they're just going to let him roll. Long discussion here. The umpire making the slow walk out to break it up. And there is going to be a change here for DeKalb County. So Caballero will be available in Game 2 of the series. And it's a Hall Sports and Outdoors call to the bullpen for the Tigers. New pitcher when we come back. Delicious Pan Pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookeville. Delicious pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Domino's is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student-athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on UCR Media Network. Frontier Chevrolet is ready to get you into your next vehicle and are proud to offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on nearly all vehicles below 80,000 miles. View inventory online at www.caseychevy.com, including the brand new Chevy Trax and Traverse, or stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway today. Remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
Hall Sports and Outdoors call to the bullpen for the DeKalb County Tigers. Third pitcher into the game is the right-hander, number 27, Luke Johnson. Gets the ball here. They keep Cam Caballero under 25 pitches. We thought he could be the Game 2 starter in this series. He still could be the Game 2 starter as he will be available tomorrow under that 25-pitch mark. Chris Worsing, rookie Allison, due up next for Upperman with one out here. We're in the top of the fourth inning as we're going to get an umbrella out. We got a few raindrops on us here at DeKalb County tonight. Don't love that here on an all-grass field. And a big score update. Stone Memorial has broken it open in the top of the fourth inning. They lead 7-1 over Livingston Academy. And that is a welcome sight for an Upperman fan. You probably don't love that for seating purposes if you're a DeKalb County fan tonight. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Upperman has swept the series with Stone Memorial. Livingston swept DeKalb County. So you're not going to catch Livingston if you're DeKalb. You'd rather them win some games and knock off teams like Stone Memorial, who you still have series against. And for Upperman, they've already swept Stone Memorial. So Stone probably can't catch them, barring an unforeseen result somewhere. They still have a series with Livingston coming up. Here it will be Chris Worsing against Luke Johnson, the new pitcher in, another right-hander for Coach Webb. Runner at first is Alec Wilson. He just ripped a single over there, again, through the gap between first and second. Big score update. The Gordonsville Tigerettes have taken down the reigning 4A state champion Green Hill Lady Hawks tonight in Gordonsville. A 5-0 victory for Kaylee Plumley and company. That is a big-time win for the Tigerettes. Congratulations to them. They had a narrow defeat at Green Hill. They get even tonight at home. For Green Hill, Kaylee Plumley, she was Kaylee Plumley. 7 innings, a complete game victory again for her. 4 walks, 13 strikeouts, and a shutout victory against the top 4A team as Worsing rips this one into the left field. And that is another single for Chris Worsing. Welcome to the game, Luke Johnson. The freshman rips that one right in front of one, hopped into the left fielder. Caballero went back out there in the left. And Chris Worsing puts runners at first and second for rookie Allison with one out here. Again, looming large, though, that runner who was caught stealing by Ty Webb behind the plate. Could have been another bases-loaded situation for the Bees with nobody out. Instead, it's 2 on with 1 out. Rookie Allison, he has walked and flown out so far in this game. First pitch in. That one catches the inside part of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Johnson. See how long he goes. Maybe free reign to finish this one. But we've seen the thought process being out there from Coach Webb. This one misses low. Allison lays off of it. 1-1. Rookie Allison towards the back end of the batter's box, bouncing the bat over his shoulder. Luke Johnson a couple of checks back, now delivers in. This one swung on, hit over towards the shortstop, fields it cleanly, throw to second for one, throw to first, and it gets over the outstretched glove of the first baseman, and the run will score for Upperman to make it 6-1 as Wilson comes across to score. So Worsing out on the fielder's choice, and then a throwing error allows him to come across and score. Rookie Allison reaches first on the error. Braden Green goes out to run for him. Carson Shoup, he is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a strikeout. First appearance against Johnson for him. As Upperman gets the run back that they gave up in the bottom half at 6-1. It was a good flip over as this one is swung on and sent way up into the air. It's in the infield. First baseman Donnell is under it, and he makes the catch. And that's actually Pritchard, the first baseman, or the pitcher who moved over to first base. Evan Pritchard makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Upperman gets one run back, though, and it's 6-1 Bees as we head to the bottom half. Juju Yano back to work when we come back. Coverage presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
From the sports field to the hunting field, our friends at Hall Sports and Outdoors can outfit anyone. Located in the heart of Jamestown at 207 South Main Street, Hall Sports and Outdoors carries everything from kayaks, fishing gear, and camo to guns and ammo. With top brands such as Columbia, Timberland, Under Armour, Asics, and much more, nobody can top their selection. Need some custom gear for your team? They also offer uniforms, gear, and custom embroidery. Stop by and see them at 207 South Main Street in Jamestown. Hall Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
SwallowsInsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Welcome back. Juju Yano, he's been good through 3 innings. He's back out there for inning number 4 here for Upperman. And he's going to face off against 5, 6, 7 in the DeKalb County lineup. Wright, Cantrell, and Pritchard due up in this half inning. Weston Wright so far, he's flown out to left in his lone plate appearance. 1 run came across in the 3rd inning for DeKalb County as they got a walk and then a single and a balk. And that was enough. First pitch swinging here. Flares it out in the left. Collier Bush can't get to it in time. He one hops into him, and that'll be a leadoff single on the first pitch for Weston Wright. First leadoff batter to reach today for DeKalb County. Braxton Cantrell will look to see if he can do some damage with them in a 5-run game. Braxton Cantrell. He struck out swinging to open up the 2nd inning. Looking for attempt number 2 here. Healthy lead for Wright. Wilson trying to hold him on the bag. Yano comes home. Bunt popped up in the foul territory for strike 1. DeKalb never afraid to play a little small ball here. Trying to move runners over and make the defense make good plays. Wouldn't 1 to count. Yano as Shoup plays in at 3rd base. Cantrell shows bunt again. This one bounces, but Allison got enough of it to hold the runner at first, and it's 1-1. Six to 1 our score. Upperman, they brought 5 across in the 3rd, brought 1 more across in the 4th. DeKalb, the 1 run in the last inning. Yano. Again, bunt is shown. This one is right back to him. Yano has a chance at 2. Throws to second for 1. The throw to first is not in time. It's a fielder's choice to get the lead runner. As Cantrell will reach first. Wright is thrown out. And they trade places. Evan Pritchard going to stride in. Started as the pitcher. Now he's over at first base. He's got a runner at first, see if they try another bunt here. Yano, of course, usually a second baseman, so he's able to make some plays out there in the field. Pritchard going to swing away. This one misses low. Allison throws behind, and got a right-hand or left-handed batter in there, so you got to go over his head. Got a runner earlier with that, but not this time. It's 1-0. Cantrell takes his lead. He's got some speed out there. Stays put. Bunt shown again. He offered at that one, so it's a strike, 1-1. One out here, bottom of the fourth inning. We're moving along here in Smithville tonight. 1-1. This one ripped over. Long way to go for the second baseman, Worsing. He tries to throw to second. He got him in time. That's a tough play. He gets the lead runner, though. Ruled another fielder's choice. And the lead runner gone for the second straight play, and they keep trading places over there at first base. Pritchard reaches first. And now standing in is now the designated hitter. He started at first, Carson Donnell. Now he's the DH. And Donnell stands in. Yano looking to record the third out. DeKalb wants to strike. First pitch fastball tipped up by rookie Allison. 1-0. Get a check on the pitch count here for Juju Yano, number 60 right there for him. So he's still got some leeway. We saw him go over 110 his last start in Alabama, and it's not a cold night as this one bounces in again, 2-0. But throwing him in the dirt, that'll shorten the outing quickly for you. We'll see if he can get it straightened out. Donnell hopes he doesn't. DeKalb had a propensity for some big innings. They could use another one here. Looking for a two-out magic. 2-0, this one fouled off, 2-1. Upperman undefeated since April of 2022 in District 7 AAA. A 2-1. Coming in, this one swung on, sent up into the air. Going to be work for Evan Huddleston, who's in center tonight. He gets under it, he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. One hit, no runs, no errors, one runner left on. We'll head to the top of the fifth in a 6-1 ball game. Coverage presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. We head to the top of the fifth here in Smithville. It is a 6-1 Upperman lead over DeKalb County. 7-8-9 due up for the Bees. Collier Bush, Carson Holroyd, Evan Huddleston in this half inning. Back to work is the third pitcher of the game for DeKalb County, Luke Johnson. He came in, gave up a single, and then a runner reached on an error, but he got to pop out to end the game, or in the inning, I should say. And we're looking for more of that. Here's Collier Bush, stands in. He has a walk with an RBI and a flyout so far. That was his first RBI of the season as the first pitch is in there. Misses just a tick outside. 1-0.
Caballero had that real high arm slot coming in. Johnson a little more from the side as he kind of rips it down and then around. It's not a sidearm by any stretch, but he's got kind of lower with that upper body as he comes in and then rips it through. 2-0, count to Collier Bush. That one is in there for a strike, 2-1. Good pitch that time. Here comes the 2-1 to Bush. Johnson delivers. That one got the inside part of the zone, evens the count up at 2. This is the first appearance for Bush against Johnson. Came in the middle of that 4th inning. The 2-2 fastball. This one flared up and then no man's land a little bit. Right fielder, though, late jump, gets up to it and makes the catch for the first out. Good job out there in right to read it off the bat. Carson Holroyd will stand in. He has an RBI single and a strikeout so far. 1 for 2 on the day. Braxton Cantrell made that play in right. Holroyd at the plate. Huddleston on deck. In the hole is Caden Shanks. Holroyd up to 3 runs batted in on the campaign. First pitch misses a little bit upstairs. 1-0. Johnson kicks and deals the 1-0. That one close but no cigar. 2-0. It's kind of zipping across where the zone is, and we're offset here, of course, behind the plate. We're not right behind it, so some of those inside-outside is tougher to see. That one missed outside, apparently. The 2-0, this one's rolled over. Third baseman ranges to his left, makes the play. Got to make a good throw, and he does in time for the second out. That's a good throw made by Weston Wright. 2 up, 2 down here for Johnson, doing the job against the bottom 3 in the order. You know you don't want it to flip over for Shanks, so Evan Huddleston will stride in, trying to do that, though. He's walked, scored, and struck out so far. Just trying to set the table for the biggest bat probably in the entire area. As the first pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0. And by probably, I mean definitely. Here comes the 1-0 to Huddleston. That one misses low, and he's ahead 2-0. He worked a quick walk back in the third, trying to get some deja vu here. Johnson takes his time, now gets on the rubber with the 2-0 pitch home. This one swung on by Huddleston. Could be a very tough play. Center fielder giving chase, ranging to his left, and he lays out and makes the catch to retire the side. Very nicely done out there in center field by Braden Carter as Upperman goes down 1-2-3 for the first time tonight. DeKalb looking to get back into it when we come back. Coverage presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate just listed this new construction home located in the Brookstone subdivision. With 2,075 square feet, 3 bedrooms, and large walk-in closets, the main level primary bedroom has one of the best features ever. In addition to the hallway access, you could access the laundry room through the closet in the bedroom. The kitchen also features an island, a pantry, and stainless steel appliances. All cabinets throughout the house are soft close and have granite countertops. For more information, call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Always ask for Sonia Brown. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop. Fire and Vine is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Juju Yano back to work on the mound here in inning number 5 for Upperman. He's allowed just 1 run on 2 hits, and he has 6 Birdie's Lounge strikeouts to go along with his day so far. He'll face off against Cam Caballero, Dallas Kirby, and Connor Young in this half inning as DeKalb County looking to get back into it. They trail 6-1 here against the Bees. DeKalb, they're 3-10 on the campaign is what we've got their official record as. Upperman, they're up to 9-7. All 7 losses have come to teams outside of the classification, outside of the district, obviously, and several against nationally ranked teams as they have really challenged themselves. But they've taken care of business in 7 AAA so far to a 4-0 record. They're trying to do that again. DeKalb County is 1-3 in the district. Swept by Livingston. They split with Sparta. First pitch in. This one's waved at and missed, and that one was revved up by Yano. One of the hardest pitches he's thrown today. He's ahead 0-1. Caballero struck out looking back in the 3rd inning. It was on a fastball at the knees. Now he shows bunt, pops it back, and he's behind 0-2 against Julian Yano, the sophomore pitch, or junior pitcher rather, for Upperman. Really emerging this year on the mound. He's been a solid second baseman his whole career. He pitched some in spots last year, but he's taken a big step forward this year. 0-2, breaking ball. Cold, strike 3. Birdie's Lounge strikeout number 7 of the day. Froze him up with a breaking ball. And now Dallas Kirby will stand in. He is 0-1 today with a walk and a run scored. He has struck out back to open the game in the 1st. 3-pitch strikeout for Juju Yano. He's got 26 strikeouts on the campaign now through just under 19 innings. 18 1/3 to be accurate. First pitch misses for a ball. Delivers into Kirby. That one swung on and missed. 1-1. Revved up the fastball again. He's throwing well. He did this in his last start against Coleman. A good team out of Alabama. The 1-1. That one misses a bit low and outside. 2-1. There's a moment in the 7th where Westshank started to come out to get him. He was over 110 pitches. A couple of base runners reached no fault of his own. There was an error, and something else weird happened as the 2-1. This one swung on, sent out towards right field. Holroyd can't get there in time. It's a good single for Dallas Kirby with 1 out. He heads down to first. Connor Young will stride in. Young so far has reached in both appearances. He walked in the 1st, singled in the 3rd, and he stands in here. The runner at first trying to get some runs back. But from that moment, Westshank started to come out, and everybody from the fans to the players said, no, we're rolling with Juju Yano, and he stayed there, and he got the next out to get through the complete game. He's going to throw over here, back in plenty of time is Kirby, no tag. DeKalb County's offense, they have some firepower. I've seen them be on the base paths tonight. That was their 3rd base hit so far. Gotten on with some walks and a batter hit by a pitch. There's a fastball that misses a tick. 1-0. Final score, York defeats Jackson County in baseball action tonight, 12-0. A district matchup there in 2A. Yano. Long wait. Now runner takes off. Bunt is shown. Now runner caught out. Throw behind him over to first. That is heads up base running. The throw down is not in time. Dallas Kirby able to get down as he went right in between first and second. The throw went behind him, and so he took off to second. Wilson had to spin and make the throw. It was a good throw, but Kirby was there, and he puts a runner into scoring position for Young. I'm not sure if that's a strike or a ball. We'll wait and see where he shows it. Regardless, Yano going to deliver in that one. Going to be called a strike. It's 1-2, so it was a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got distracted with the base running. One, 2 from Yano to Connor Young. Kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. Birdie's Lounge strikeout number 8 of the day for Juju Yano. And Ty Webb going to stride in here. He's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and now 2 in the 5th for Yano. He's looking to make it the trifecta against Webb, who's got a runner at second.
They have destroyed the batter's boxes here today. The chalk is gone. Yano with a glance back now. First pitch breaking ball. That's a good pitch in there for strike one. You can get that curveball across. You can do some significant damage. 0-1 coming from Yano. Kicks and deal. Fastball bounces away from Allison, and that's going to allow the runner to take off to third. Takes a big loop around and now retreats. Dallas Kirby gets over on the wild pitch, now 90 feet away from making it 6-2. Yano now to 77 pitches, so now's where you start to pay attention. 2 1/3 innings to go. A 1-1. That one got the call with the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking for punch out number 3 of the inning. 9 in the game. Ty Webb awaits. Breaking ball. He gets the bat on this one. Shoop ranges over, gets the glove on it, throws to first in time to retire the side. We will head to the 6th. It's still 6-1 Upperman. Coverage is presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Clint Connor is your local auctions expert. With full service from start to finish, the Exit Crossroads Auction Group are here to make the process easy for you. Visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com for more details and current auctions. Clint Connor, your local auctions expert, is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this gorgeous home on Cross Point Drive. Boasting 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms with nearly 2,000 square feet, this home in the Prescott School District in Cookeville could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. 1-2-3, due up for Upperman as they look to stretch a 5-run lead. Luke Johnson for DeKalb County. He's tasked with keeping it right where it is as we head into the top of the 6th inning tonight in Smithville. Sure happy you're along with us. I'm Noah McKay, the lovely Madison McKay, producing things for us tonight. These two teams scheduled to go at it again tomorrow night in Baxter. Of course, pending the weather. If not, they could postpone it to Wednesday or even Thursday. We'll keep you informed if it gets changed, but for now, plan for tomorrow night in Baxter. And that is where Jacob Vincent is going to take the headset for one night for game number 2, unless it's on Wednesday or Thursday. Then it's going to be me. And it may be me and Jacob, but we'll wait and see. Caden Shanks so far today. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He has walked once and grounded out another time on a ball that was hit down the line. There was some debate whether it was fair or foul. I thought it was fair. The umpire agreed with me. And that ended a big inning in which Upperman brought 5 runs across back in the 3rd. Luke Johnson's come in. He's pitched well. Gave up a single, but since then, fly out, ground out, fly out. They're putting balls in play. The defense behind him has been good. First pitch swinging here for Shanks. He sends it foul, and he is prone to do that. We saw him rip a first pitch home run of the game against Prattville out of Alabama a couple of weeks ago. We were still in keys to the game. All of a sudden, bang. Into the bullpen. Here comes the 0-1 from Johnson to Shanks. Their first meeting against each other. Breaking ball. He lays off just enough. 1-1. Right-handed pitcher to a left-handed batter, and Shanks throws right-handed, bats lefty. Behind him is Yano and Wilson. 1-1. Big hack comes up empty-handed on that one. 1-2. Johnson throwing a lot of breaking balls this AB. See if he goes back to the well one more time and tries to rev up the heater. Kicks and deals the 1-2. Swung on. This one ripped over towards short. Fielded cleanly. Load up. Throw over to first is way off the mark, and that'll be an error. And it'll allow Shanks to reach first. Second error of the game. Charged to the DeKalb County defense. And it'll bring up Juju Yano with a runner at first. Plenty of speed there. He's been caught stealing once, though. Ty Webb has caught 2 bees out on the base paths, trying to take second.
See if they test him again or if Yano just tries to move him over. Yano at the plate. Alec Wilson on deck after Shanks reaches on the error. Ready to go. Johnson has to go into the stretch for the first time since he came into the game back in the fourth. He started there. Worked 1, 2, 3 in the fifth. First pitch is in there with a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Gigantic lead for Caden Shanks over there at first. He may be going. Here comes the 0-1. He's not. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. Webb is really good at framing those behind the dish, but home plate umpire has been consistent with the zone. That misses outside. Shanks again with a just ginormous lead. Johnson goes quick. Yano rolls this one. This could be a tough play. Johnson gets there, loads up. The throw to first is in time to beat him by half a step. Good play there for Johnson working off the mound. Shanks does advance over. So a runner in a scoring position is Alec Wilson, having a good day at the plate. 2 singles. He's been hit by a pitch. He scored a couple of runs. Reached in all 3 appearances so far. And he was the last pitcher, or last batter that was seen by Caballero, who came in relief and pitched 22 pitches. So he would be available tomorrow or whenever game 2 is. First pitch swinging for Wilson. Sends it up into center field. Ranging up to get under it and make the catch. Runner will not tag. Shanks gives a couple of dummy steps forward. No problem there for Braden Carter in center for the second out. Announcer jinx maybe, but I'm calling the game. So Chris Worsing going to stand in here. Worsing reaching in 3 out of 4 appearances isn't too bad, though. As Worsing stands in, he's so far got a couple of singles, 2 RBIs. He's grounded out once as well. They got a runner at second. First pitch, that one bounces, blocked by Webb enough to hold Shanks. Worsing missed the game against Baylor with an illness. He's come back and returned right into the form that we saw him have early in the year. Johnson with a glance back, now the 1-0. That one, good pitch in there for a strike. Not overpowering with the velocity. It's all about the location with a lot of these pitchers, and Johnson right now mixing it up. Shanks reached on an error, but then it was a ground out and a flyout. So he's, as I mentioned, open the innings. They're putting it in play, but the defense so far been making plays with it. Weak contact pitcher, and now Webb goes out to have a word with his pitcher, Johnson. 2-1. After that quick meeting between the catcher and the pitcher, Worsing stands back in, and here we go. Sun has set. We're now under the lights officially in Smithville tonight. 2-1. This one swung on and fouled out of play. Evens the count up at 2. Deuce as well. 2-2 with 2 outs. 5-run lead for the Bees. Looking for victory number 10 to get into double digits here as we've gone past the midway point of the regular season. 2-2, that one misses outside for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here. On deck is rookie Allison. Luke Johnson wants to get out of this inning right here, right now. The 3-2 payoff pitch. This one swung on, and that's going to be another base hit for Chris Worsing. A 3-single day for the freshman. Runner heads home, and he will score. Caden Shanks gets in quickly using the speed. And Chris Worsing with an RBI single. 3 RBIs on the day. Heads up base running there for Caden Shanks as well. Shanks with too much speed there. He heads home. The throw came into the pitcher. And now rookie Allison has a runner at first. The lead is up to 6 again for Upperman at 7-1. Big lead for Worsing over there at first. Stays put for now. First pitch catches the outside corner. Strike 1. So Worsing grounded out to end the first. Since then, 2 RBI single. 3 ribbies on the day. That pitch bounces in. Another block by Webb behind the plate. 1-1. He's just blocking everything that comes at him. They put him to work more than they probably wanted to so far. 1-1 to count. Allison awaits that pitch. Swung on, sent way up into the air. Second baseman Dallas Kirby is under it, finds it in the lights and makes the catch. And that will retire the side. Upperman gets 1 run additionally here in the 6th. It's 7-1 Bees. And we'll see if it's still Juju Yano when we come back. Coverage presented by Nick's Restaurant and the South Willow Auto Clinic on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Delicious pan pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookeville. Delicious pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Domino's is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student-athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Frontier Chevrolet is ready to get you into your next vehicle and are proud to offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on nearly all vehicles below 80,000 miles. View inventory online at www.caseyschevy.com, including the brand new Chevy Trax and Traverse, or stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway today. Remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye.
4-5-6 due up for DeKalb County. They trail on their home field against Upperman 7-1 here as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers down to their final 6 outs tonight, and Juju Yano has thrown 79 pitches through 5 complete. He's back out there for inning number 6, and he's been very, very good tonight. 8 Birdie's Lounge strikeouts so far for the junior out of Baxter. He's had 3 walks to go along with it, allowed just 3 hits. 5 runners have been left stranded on the base paths. He has hit a batter, but other than that, it's been very dominant. And a Juju Yano once again becoming just a complete weapon for Wes Shanks to deploy. And a rotation that features D1 signees, Caden Shanks and Wyatt Curtis. Juju Yano, he's emerged in that class. He's throwing in the low 80s with a fastball, really good breaking ball. His ERA continues to tick lower and lower. First pitch of the inning. This one's sent over. Worsing ranges to his left, makes the play, and throws to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. And if you got a guy who you want to go another complete game, which I'm sure Juju Yano will, having a 1 pitch out will help a lot. Weston Wright going to stand in here. He has singled and flown out so far. 1 for 2 on the day. Attempt number 3 here against Yano. First pitch, good breaking ball. Not sure where it missed, but it's a ball, 1-0. Maybe a little bit outside as it came in. The wind's starting to pick up just a little bit, getting breezy, and it's blowing out of the park, so deep fly ball could get a little bit of a boost. 1-1. We know some rainy weather's blowing in, not immediately, but overnight, and we could be feeling that front starting to get in here. 1-1 coming here to right. That bounces and unfortunately took a hop right off the mask of the umpire, who could take as much time as he needs. And Coach Webb going to come out and call his batter probably, and the umpire is a little bit shaken up there. That bounced right into the eyes on that mask. And both coaches going to go out and make sure he's okay. We'll let the home plate umpire get tended to. We'll take a quick break and come back once he's able to shake it off. Don't go anywhere.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
Welcome back, home plate umpire. He's able to shake it off after taking a ball that bounced up and then into the mask. He's all right. Tough man back there. 2-1, the count to Weston Wright. As Yano sends this one, it's ripped over in between the gap between short and third, and that'll be a one-out single. And that's been the story of the day for DeKalb County. With one out, they keep getting on. It was a walk in the first, a walk in the second, a single in the third, a fielder's choice in the fourth, and now here in the sixth, a one-out single. Something about one out has given DeKalb County a little bit of mojo. And now standing in, Braxton Cantrell. He is one of those who reached on that fielder's choice back in the fourth. He struck out in his other appearance as Yano goes back out of the stretch. The junior righty kicks and deals. That fastball missed low, blocked up by rookie Allison. We're getting a catching exhibition tonight. These two guys showing how it's done. .0 coming here. Yano, that one misses upstairs, and now into the 80s. You're starting to watch that control a little bit more. It's starting to get a little bit wilder for Yano. Starting to get a little colder out as well. I wouldn't say cold, but that wind's starting to pick up. 2-0. And that one misses low and away, and all of a sudden, DeKalb is threatening. Braxton Cantrell at the plate. Evan Pritchard on deck. A 3-0 count for Upperman. Everybody's available outside of Wyatt Curtis in this game. Chris Worsing jumps to mind immediately as somebody who could get the ball. This is without talking to Coach Shanks about it. The 3-0, that one's in there with a fastball for a strike. Took something off of that one. 3-1. You would have thought Justin Fallon, he's not playing today. But Worsing certainly among those. Alec Wilson, another one. Would make a lot of sense if he gets the ball. The 3-1. That one misses. Ball 4, and now decision time starts to begin in that dugout for Upperman. DeKalb County trailing by 6, but with 2 on and 1 out, and that may be the decisions made because it's Wes Shanks coming out, and typically when Wes Shanks comes out, there's a change. We will wait and see, though, for sure, and it may just be a discussion. He hands in the ball, and there is going to be a new pitcher, and I think I may have called this one. New pitcher for the Bees. When we come back, don't go anywhere.
From the sports field to the hunting field, our friends at Hall Sports and Outdoors can outfit anyone. Located in the heart of Jamestown at 207 South Main Street, Hall Sports and Outdoors carries everything from kayaks, fishing gear, and camo to guns and ammo. With top brands such as Columbia, Timberland, Under Armour, Asics, and much more, nobody can top their selection. Need some custom gear for your team? They also offer uniforms, gear, and custom embroidery. Stop by and see them at 207 South Main Street in Jamestown. Hall Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
It's time for a Hall Sports and Outdoors call to the bullpen for the Upperman Bees. They give the ball to the 6'3" freshman right-hander Chris Worsing. Comes off of second base in a 1-for-1 swap. Juju Yano will go to second. As Juju Yano's day is done, he pitched 5 1/3 inning. He struck out 8 batters, had 4 walks, 4 hits, 1 run so far, but he is responsible for both runners on the base paths as Weston Wright reached on a single and Braxton Cantrell reached on a walk. Evan Pritchard will stand in here. Worsing going to be again in the low 80s. The freshman mixing the breaking ball as well. He's been good this year. We'll tell you about his numbers after this first pitch. Bunt is shown. It's sitting foul. Worsing so far this year, he's got a 2-0 record. This is his 5th appearance. All in relief. He's got a 4.34 ERA in 9 2/3 innings. Allowed 11 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 8 strikeouts to 4 walks. Numbers inflated a little bit, got tagged up by that 7A powerhouse Hoover down in Alabama. In relief where he was tasked with eating up some innings, and now he stands in here. Before that, the ERA was sub-2. That fastball misses low. It's 1-1. Evan Pritchard, he has walked and reached on a fielder's choice so far. Behind him is Carson Donnell, as this is the 7-hole hitter. DeKalb County knows it's go time. They're down to their final 5 outs, trailing by 6. Worsing kicks and deals. This one swung on and fouled back, 1-2. Mentioned, just had a feeling that this could be Worsing coming in tomorrow or whenever it is. You would expect it to be Caden Shank's game. And then they'd have a few options behind him. Alec Wilson among those, rookie Allison as well. DeKalb County has Cam Caballero available in game 2. He would be the odds-on favorite to get the ball. Worsing delivers the 1-2. Breaking ball, dips out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Evan Pritchard. Pritchard got the start on the mound for DeKalb. Currently in line for the loss, though. He's trying to change that a little bit. 2-2. Fastball swung on and just staying alive. Able to tip it back. We'll do it again. The wind has significantly picked up in the past 15 minutes or so. Blowing straight out of here. I'm telling you, a hard hit fly ball could get the extra legs it needs to get out of here in the final inning and a half. 2-2, fastball, misses up. We run full. Allison throws behind the runner at second. Ricochets off his leg. Yano going to go over there and could have gotten a little bit aggressive out there potentially for right, but he stays put. Worsing started at second. He played well at second today. It could be a new little weapon for him. Juju Yano's played a little third in the past few weeks. Past few games, I should say. He's at second now, his normal position. Worsing has played third as well. 3-2 payoff pitch. This one set up into the air in left field. Collier Bush finds it in the lights and makes the catch for the second out. Good battle there between Worsing and Pritchard, but it's Worsing who comes out ahead this time. Carson Donnell 0 for 2. Strikeout looking and a fly out. Both of those, though, against Juju Yano. Now a different challenge in the form of Worsing. Similar velocities between the two, but different arm slots. As Worsing is a few inches taller than Yano. Yano does have a few miles per hour on top of him, but of course a junior versus just the freshman. First pitch, that is a good breaking ball in there for strike 1. Oh and 1. Fastball revved it up on the outside corner. He's ahead 0-2. Chris Worsing working on his first Birdie's Lounge strikeout of the outing. 0-2. A breaking ball. This is flared up. Juju Yano is under it at second, and he makes the catch. And that will retire the side. It also closes the book on a dominant day for Juju Yano on the mound. It allows just the 1 run on 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 4 walks. We will head to the 7th and final inning. It's Upperman 7, DeKalb County 1. You're watching high school baseball presented by Nick's Restaurant and the South Willow Auto Clinic on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Everybody gotta feel that emotion. Move your body, do whatever you like. Are you ready? Come on, put it in motion. Let's just get crazy. Got me feeling alright. Gonna celebrate. Raise your glass up high. Gonna celebrate. Yeah, we're feeling fine. Having the time of our lives. Oh, everybody wanna start a commotion. Lift your hands up, leave your worries behind. Are you ready? Come on, put it in motion. Let's just get crazy. Got me feeling alright. Gonna celebrate. Yeah, we're feeling high. Having the time of our lives.
Seventh and final inning here tonight in Smithville. Upperman with a 7-1 lead over DeKalb County. Luke Johnson has been pretty good in relief. He's back in here trying to finish this one off and get it back to the bats for DeKalb County. In the bottom half, they will have 9-1-2 due up. Here for the Bees, it's 6, 7, 8. Shoup, Bush, and Holroyd. do up here is they're looking to add on some insurance. Top of the 7th inning. Two teams scheduled to play tomorrow, weather permitting. They will play that game, too, at some point this week for sure. The day is a little bit up in the air, but right now we're scheduled for tomorrow. They'll pull the tarp out on the field today in Baxter, and hopefully that holds up enough. Carson Shoup stands in. He's so far today 0 for 2. Strikeout, flyout, and a walk. Wants his first base hit. This is Johnson's breaking ball. This one's rolled over towards third. No problem for Wright. He loads up, throws to first in time. One pitch, one out. Weston Wright made several plays over there at third tonight. It'll bring up Collier Bush. He has an RBI on a walk. Still looking for his first base hit of the year, though. Fly out, and that RBI on the walk. Hadn't had a ton of opportunities. The first day he's started in the batting order. He had one AB entering tonight's game. First pitch swinging here, rolls it over again, but this time into foul territory down the third base line. Johnson's been pitching to contact. Defense has been good outside of one error, and Upperman capitalized on it. Came across to score later on in the inning. Took it from 6-1 up to 7-1. Oh, 1, good off-speed pitch. Got him chasing. 0-2. Bush awaits the 0-2 pitch. That one close, but no cigar. Bush lays off. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. That one got him. Called strike 3. The breaking ball was dipping away, and umpire says it catches part of the zone. Birdie's Lounge strikeout for Johnson. That's his first here in relief. And Carson Holdwood will stride in with nobody on and 2 out. That pitch misses low. 1-0. Holroyd awaits. So far, Holdwood, he had a big RBI single back in the third. He's 1 for 3. A strikeout and a ground out as well. 1-0, this one. Waved at and foul tipped. Evens the count up, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Carson Holroyd awaits. Kick and deal. That one misses low. Holroyd showing a good eye right now. 2-1. Behind him is Evan Huddleston, and then in the hole down there is Caden Shanks. The 2-1. That one misses upstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count to Holroyd. Johnson trying to battle back in and get another 1-2-3 inning. He had one back in the 5th. 3-1. Swung on. This one's a foul ball. I think it actually hit Holroyd. And he's trying to limp it off. Came back into the foot, ankle, or leg, somewhere in there. And now we run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Back in now. They're shaking it off. Johnson, see if he attacks. Here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch. He will with the fastball, and it misses outside. Ball 4. Holroyd works the full count and then the walk. Evan Huddleston will stride in. He has walked and scored a run, struck out, and flown out. A little bit of everything in this game outside of a base hit for Evan Huddleston. Caden Shanks on deck. They're trying to add on a couple of more insurance runs for Chris Worsing, the pitcher on the mound for Upperman in relief. First pitch, he offered at it. That's a strike, 0-1. That breaking ball started out just high enough for you to think about swinging, and by the time it missed, couldn't hold off. healthy lead over there at first for Huddleston. Here comes the 0-1, or pardon me, for Holroyd. Pitch into Huddleston, misses low, 1-1. Stick around post-game. South Willow Auto Clinic post-game show. We'll go through the scoring and have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. The 1-1, that one, fastball right there, first strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Johnson trying to get out of the inning and strand the 7th B on the base paths. DeKalb County has had 7 runners left stranded of their own. 3 of those came back in that 3rd inning. Upperman already brought 5 runs across. That one bounces in, taking off is Holroyd. Webb going to load up, makes the throw down, but it is not in time. So aggressiveness on the base paths for Carson Holroyd. He dives in on the wild pitch. And now he's in scoring position, Huddleston, in a 2-2 count with 2 outs. The wind is gusting, getting worse and worse. Check back, now the 2-2. Swung on, this one is going to get through for a base hit. Wes Shanks sends him. Caballero, though, with a great arm. Here comes the throw in. Bounces over the glove of Webb. Huddleston rounds second. He's heading for third. The throw in from Webb is not in time. Huddleston dives in, advancing on the throw after the RBI single. Evan Huddleston with an RBI. He moves over to third on a couple of throws. Holroyd comes across to score, and Upperman's lead is 8-1. Not quite a triple, but still same result. Runner over there at third. Now Caden Shanks with another run, 98 feet away, and an 8-1 ball game. First pitch in, that one misses low, and Johnson, he was so close to getting out of this inning, and now there's trouble brewing. Shanks so far has a single. He's reached on a walk, he's reached on an error, he's grounded out, and he scored 2 runs. Does not have an extra base hit. That's worth pointing out with a kid like Caden Shanks. That one swung on, flared up into foul territory, may stay in the field of play, the wind pushing it in, and it is just down for a foul ball tucked in behind the dugout. 1-1. That was one, it was angling out of play, and the wind kind of gave it a nudge deeper. 1-1 with 2 outs. Shanks at the plate, Yano on deck. An RBI for Evan Huddleston. Good aggressive base running by Carson Holroyd to set it up. He advanced over to second on the wild pitch before, and that paid dividends for Upperman. Pitch in, that one bounces, good block by Webb. A couple of steps off the bag, Huddleston retreats back, 2-1. Juju Yano looming on deck. Shanks has 15 RBIs. He's looking for number 16 here. Maybe 17. Johnson delivers the 2-1. That one is barreled, angling, and it's foul. One hops into the fence. It's 310 feet to the fence. That was 305 feet and 5 feet too far to the right. 2-2. And as a loud strike 2, Johnson once again a strike away from limiting the damage to just 1. He's having a battle out there. Two coming here to Shanks. That was breaking ball, close. Didn't quite catch the zone apparently. 3-2, full count again with 2 outs. Huddleston 90 feet away at third. Luke Johnson, he's got an open base over there. Good hitters on deck, but there's worse things than walking Caden Shanks, but he would love a Birdie's Lounge strikeout. A payoff pitch, that one misses, ball 4. Shanks works the walk again. He's walked for the 2nd time, reached for the 4th time. He heads down to first, and Giugiano strides in with runners at the corners and 2 outs. And now Ty Webb comes out. I think he's going to give signs to his infield potentially. See how Upperman plays this. You got speed at third and speed at first in Caden Shanks. Ty Webb's got a good arm. Were they daring to make the throw? You're up by 7. You could be a little bit aggressive out there. And we'll see if they try to manufacture a run that way. Shanks with not a huge lead by his standards. Now it gets a little bigger. Stays put for now. Pitch misses upstairs, 1-0. See that. He throws down to second. Huddleston takes off towards home. You force him to make 2 good throws, or 1 if they can get the tag down on Shanks. Wait and see. 1-0. Bounces. Good block by Ty Webb behind the dish again. 2-0. Just a brick wall back there, both these catchers. Wind gusting straight out of this ballpark. 2-0. That one sent up into the air. It's in foul territory, but it remains in the park. Now angles back towards fair ground, and that's a really good play by Pritchard to go back. It would have been a fair ball, and instead he caught it to record the out and retire the side. Upperman adds 1 more run. Last chance for DeKalb when we come back. It's 8-1. Coverage presented by the South Willow Auto Clinic and Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate just listed this new construction home located in the Brookstone subdivision. With 2,075 square feet, 3 bedrooms, and large walk-in closets, the main level primary bedroom has one of the best features ever. In addition to the hallway access, you could access the laundry room through the closet in the bedroom. The kitchen also features an island, a pantry, and stainless steel appliances. All cabinets throughout the house are soft close and have granite countertops. For more information, call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Always ask for Sonia Brown. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop. Fire and Vine is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Last chance for the Tigers. They trail 8-1 here over Upperman. Chris Worsing back on trying to finish out this game. Giugiano gave him the ball after 5 1/3 innings. He recorded the last 2 outs, and now it's 9-1-2, due up for the Tigers. It's been a better game than the score would indicate. 1 big inning for Upperman, a 5-run third, and that was the difference. Everything else has been 1 run at a time for the Bees, as they will have Cam Caballero due up first in this half inning. He struck out twice looking, but it's his first appearance here against Chris Worsing in the bottom of the 7th inning tonight in Smithville. These two teams will get together, scheduled tomorrow night. Game number 2, you may be looking at Caden Shanks against Cam Caballero on the mound, but we'll have to wait and see. You got to imagine Coach Webb took him out at 22 pitches earlier because he wants him tomorrow, whether it's to start or coming in relief. First pitch, fastball, misses a tick inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0, misses way upstairs. Caballero leans away from it. 2 balls, no strikes for DeKalb. Name of the game, 1 base runner at a time, holding off the outs for as long as possible. Dallas Kirby behind him, and then Connor Young coming up next. 2-0, breaking ball, caught it for a strike, 2-1. Started inside near Caballero and dipped back into the zone. Comes the 2-1. Worsing fires that one, misses up and in again. 3-1. Caballero heading the count, trying to become a leadoff base runner here for the Tigers. That one misses. Ball 4. 5-pitch walk. And now Cam Caballero does become that leadoff base runner. He heads down to first. Dallas Kirby strides it. He's reached in 2 out of 3 appearances. A strikeout, a walk, and a single. He scored the lone run of the game for DeKalb County so far. Worsing trying to find the zone. That one revved up, bounced about 2 feet in front of the plate. But again, blocked up by guess who? Rookie Allison. Sticks the glove out to make the catch. Kirby's worked some good ABs so far. Needs another one here. 1-0, that one's across for a strike. 1-1 for the young freshman on the mound here. Originally from California. Moved in the summer last year to the Upper Cumberland. 1-1. That one swung on, rolled over. Double play written all over it, but it eats up Caden Shanks. He loads up, throw to first, not in time. Off the chest, and that'll be an error that allows DeKalb County to have 2 base runners and nobody on. It took a hard hop when it got up there. The errors have been a problem in the field for Upperman the past couple of weeks. They have one there the first of the game, and Connor Young will try to capitalize. He has a single, a walk, and a strikeout so far, but he's ultimately been left stranded a couple of times. That was tailor-made, 6-4-3. Instead, it's nobody out. First pitch, good one from Worsing, across for strike 1. Score update. Livingston Academy gets a 3-run home run from Carson Parrott to make it 9-6, bottom of the 6th inning in Livingston tonight. Livingston's at the plate with runners on. That's a big series in 7 AAA for seeding purposes. 0-2, as this one's fouled off here from Connor Young. It's fun. It's a 6-team district, so every night, Monday and Tuesday, you got 3 matchups going on. You had 1 week off last week. 0-2, breaking ball, sitting back on it. This one gets caught in the wind a little bit. Evan Huddleston is tracking it, though, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Evan Huddleston got the late call to go into center. He's done a good job tonight out there. He's got plenty of speed. Playing a lot of left since returning from the basketball team. Ty Webb stands in. He's 0-for-3, looking to get it rolling here. Strikeout, a pop out, and a ground out so far. You got runners at first and second with 1 out. DeKalb trails by 7 here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch from Worsing goes back to that breaking ball. Webb darts back out of the way just a little bit. 1-0. Delivers in the 1-0. A fastball right there. Throw behind by Allison. The tag not quite in time. I don't think Caballero knew it was coming. It came onto the leg, but he had gotten it into the bag in time. 1-1 to count. Ty Webb trying to battle here. Braden Carter on deck. Couple of looks. Now the 1-1. That one. Late decision. Results in a foul ball. 1-2. Ty Webb's a good baseball player. We've seen him behind the dish doing what he's done all day. He's got a good bat. He'll get it rolling at some point. Question is, will it be now, tonight? The 1-2 home. Breaking ball. It bounces and takes an awkward hop over the glove of rookie Allison. And the runners trot over into scoring position for the Tigers as they try to make it a little bit more interesting here. And that'll be a ball. 2-2. Takes away the double play threat as well that you know Upperman was thinking about to try and get out of this game. Instead, they'll have to work it a different way. Worsing delivers the 2-2. Fastball misses upstairs, and now we run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. DeKalb is battling here. I mentioned they've been in games this entire season. They just haven't been able to get over the hump very much. They did in their win against White County. Came back late to win it. Here comes the 3-2. Fastball. This one's a base hit. 1 run will score easily. Holroyd just now to it. Another runner getting the stop sign there. Coach Webb knows you don't want to become the second out there at home, and it's an RBI single for Ty Webb. Mentioned he's going to get it going at some point. There it is. Barrels that one up, and now runners at the corners. DeKalb County is within 6. Caballero scores. Kirby heads over to third. And now here's Braden Carter, the center fielder. It's been hit by a pitch, struck out, and grounded out. And this is where all those little extra runs that Upperman's poured on after the big one, big inning, loom large. First pitch misses upstairs. 1-0. See what Shanks does here if he has to make a move. But you got some leeway here with your young kid on the mound. You want him to battle through and learn some things. 1-0. This one sent up into the air. Left fielder ranging over under it, and he cannot get there. That's going to get down. 1 run will score with ease. Now runners being caught out there a little bit, pulling back in. It's an RBI single for Braden Carter, and DeKalb starting to tally him up. They brought 2 across in the inning. And it's an RBI single. It's a fairly tough play for Collier Bush. The wind is pushing that thing. He's angling over towards it. You got to read it perfectly. And now, runners at first and second in an 8-3 ball game. Left and right, trying to stretch it here. Runners at first and second. Kirby comes across to score. First pitch, called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. That gets a groan from the DeKalb County faithful. You can feel the wind. You can see the wind blowing the camera now. And it's continuing to get windier and windier. 0-1, misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. This DeKalb County team, they never go down without a fight. Major credit to them. It's a credit to their head coach. Here comes the 1-1. This one fouled back 1-2 for Worsing now. I mentioned this is a young kid out there. You know, rally through. Teams are going to give you their best ABs in situations like this. You can only learn it through experience. Travel ball is great. It's important. But you're in a varsity district game, and you're trying to close the door. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, rather. That one dips away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 already across for DeKalb. They got a walk, an error. That was a big one. Would have been a double play. Instead, it's an error. Fly out, single, single. Both with RBIs. Here comes the 2-2. Fastball swung on. Foul tipped into the mitt for a big Birdie's Lounge strikeout for Chris Worsing and DeKalb County down to their final out tonight. Braxton Cantrell trying to keep the game alive. He's reached on a fielder's choice and walked. He's struck out once as well. And he'll stand in here with runners at first and second and 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch fouled back. They've got the net pulled way up here. It saves a lot of baseballs from going back onto the practice football field, which is behind us. We've got the softball field over to our left, football stadium behind us. Press box edition looks real nice. Excited to see that in the fall. Coach Trout's been talking to me about it for a while. It's awesome to see it in person. New grandstands as well. 0-1, misses up and in. Allison thought about throwing behind to first. Instead, simply 1-1. Kendrell at the plate, trying to battle in and keep the game alive. 1-1, breaking ball, good pitch, missed somewhere. 2-1. That gets the wow out of some of the Upperman fans, which is, hey, that was a strike, in their minds at least. It looked good to me. Here comes the 2-1. That fastball rolled over. Caden Shanks races up to it, fields it cleanly, throw to first in time. And that will do it tonight. Final score, Upperman defeats DeKalb County 8-3 in Game 1 of this District 7 AAA Series. We welcome you into the South Willow Auto Clinic postgame show. The South Willow Auto Clinic are your hometown auto doctors. Your winning pitcher tonight, Juju Yano, gets the win on the mound. Evan Pritchard credited with the loss. Chris Worsing comes in to finish it off for the Bees. Chris Worsing on the day, though, at the plate. 3 singles, 3 RBIs, and a 3-for-4 day. Caden Shanks reaches 4 times with a walk and a single. He's reached on an error. Actually had 2 walks in the game. And Juju Yano, the winning pitcher on the mound, he had a bunt single, and he also worked a walk offensively in the contest. Carson Holwood with an RBI for the Bees to go along with the offensive performance. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. It's going to be Juju Yano. Gets the win on the mound. He goes 5 1/3 innings, strikes out 8, allows just 4 hits, and he improves on the season to 2-0 on the campaign, becoming a key cog in the Upperman rotation. These two teams set to get together tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. in Baxter, weather permitting. We will be there for it when it happens, and we'll keep you informed if it gets postponed due to weather. Upperman improves on the season to 10-7. DeKalb County falls to 3-11. The Bees 5-0 in District 7 AAA. Their undefeated streak runs 1 more game further, dating all the way back to April of 2022 in the district. DeKalb County falls to 1-4 in District 7 AAA. I'm Noah McKay from Madison McKay on camera, and everybody at UCR. Keep your eyes on UpperCumberlandReporter.com for the latest coverage of high school sports throughout the area. And have a great night, everybody.